Prologue: The Forgotten Vault. The ruins of Elysium. 9 stretched for miles. Crumbling towers, rusted metal husks, and the skeletal remains of a civilization long extinct. The planet had been abandoned after the Great Collapse, a war so devastating that even the victors had fled, leaving behind only echoes of their existence. Captain Elias Varro adjusted the oxygen levels on his suit, his breath fogging the inside of his visor. His salvage team had picked up an anomalous energy signature deep beneath the planet's surface, something dormant yet powerful. "You sure this isn't another dead end?" his engineer, Rin, crackled over the comms. "Positive," Elias replied, stepping over a collapsed archway. "The scans show a sealed chamber. No decay, no dust. Something's been preserved down here." The others exchanged glances. In their line of work, preserved usually meant dangerous. But Elias had a habit of finding things no one else could, and today was no exception. Chapter 1: The Sleeper. The chamber was pristine. Unlike the ruins above, the walls here gleamed with an otherworldly sheen untouched by time. At its center stood a translucent stasis pod, humming faintly. Inside, a figure floated in suspended animation. A woman, her features serene, her long silver hair drifting like strands of liquid mercury. Elias approached, his gloved fingers tracing the pod's control panel. Ancient glyphs flickered to life, a language lost to history. "She's alive," Rin whispered. "After all this time, how?" Elias didn't answer. His eyes locked onto the woman's face. There was something familiar about her. Then, without warning, the pod hissed. The liquid drained, and the woman's eyes snapped open, violet, glowing, and filled with a depth of knowledge no human could fathom. She gasped, collapsing forward. Elias caught her before she hit the ground. "Who are you?" she murmured, her voice like distant stars. "Elias Varro," he said. "And you?" She hesitated, as if remembering a dream. "Lyria," she finally answered. "The last of the Elysians." Chapter 2: A War Frozen in Time. Lyria's memories returned in fragments. 100 years ago, her people had been on the brink of annihilation. The Ascendancy, a ruthless empire, had hunted them to extinction for their technology, their knowledge, their very essence. "They called us the Dreamers," she explained as the salvage crew gathered around a makeshift fire. "We could manipulate reality itself, reshape matter, bend time. The Ascendancy feared us. So they destroyed us." Elias frowned. "But you survived." "Because I was hidden," she said, touching her temple. "My people placed me here in the last untouched vault, hoping one day someone would wake me." Rin leaned forward. "And what happens now?" Lyria's gaze settled on Elias. "Now, I finish what my people started." Chapter 3: The Human Who Defied Fate. The Ascendancy had not forgotten Elysium 9. 3 days after waking Lyria, Elias's ship was intercepted by a warship, black as void, bristling with weapons. A transmission crackled through. "Surrender the Elysian, or be erased." Elias clenched his fists. He had no allegiance to Lyria, no reason to die for her. And yet, "No," he said. Lyria stared at him. "You don't have to do this." Elias smirked. "Yeah. That's why I am." The battle was swift, brutal. The salvage ship wasn't built for war, but Lyria was. With a mere thought, she twisted the enemy's weapons into dust. Their shields collapsed like glass. The Ascendancy ship exploded in silence. Chapter 4: The Last Dreamer's Choice. In the aftermath, Lyria stood at the ship's viewport, watching the debris float among the stars. "They'll keep coming," she said softly. They'll never stop. Elias joined her. Then we stop them first. She turned to him, searching his face. Why? You're just a human. You have no stake in this war. Elias grinned. Maybe that's exactly why I should have a stake. Lyria smiled, the first real smile since her awakening. Then let's wake the galaxy, she said. Epilogue, a new dawn. The legend spread. A human and the last Elysian, standing against an empire. Some called it madness. Others called it hope. But as Lyria and Elias vanished into the stars, one thing became clear. The war wasn't over. It had only just begun.